Dirty on the couch. Hey guys, it's Leah Callaghan. Welcome back to Dirty on the Couch for another fabulous episode. I'm here once again in my house sitting place, so terrible audio, apologies. You can hear the birds tweeting in the background to add a nice soundscape for the background, which could be nice, I don't know. So I hope you're all well and hope you're feeling fantastic, fine and free. Today, on this lovely day, I had such a terrible experience this week. So when I moved into this house sitting place, there was a container of milk in the fridge, a container like a carton of milk. Anyway, and I was like, oh, great, some milk. And so I was like pouring it every single day. And when I had my coffee and I was like, oh, this milk, like this coffee is a little bit tarty, it must just be the bean that, they have here, and kept drinking it, pouring and pouring. And then one day I noticed that it was like split. You know how almond milk does in hot drinks? It goes like little dotty, like it breaks apart. Anyway, this milk did this, like it's normal dairy milk, did that. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Anyway, look at the date. It's like a week past due, but I was like, well, it smells fine. Like maybe it just broke up because the coffee is so hot. Like I actually don't know what's wrong with me. Like I should have stopped at this point, but fellow listeners, I did not stop at this point. So many red flags. I continued to drink this milk all week. So I think I've been drinking it 2 weeks past expiry. And today, when I poured it into my coffee, it poured out so thick, and then I poured it into the drain and it sat in the drain, and it didn't go down the drain because it's so thick, but it still doesn't smell, but it's clearly off. And I've been drinking off milk for 2 weeks, and I think there's something wrong with me. Like, who keeps on drinking their milk when it's split and curdled in their coffee? Who keeps drinking milk when the coffee tastes sour and they just think it's the bean, and you just keep pushing through? And then seriously, sometimes I don't understand myself. Anyway, so drama of the week. I hope yours was much more better than mine and that you didn't have off milk. Good news though, it doesn't make you sick in any way. I was actually surprisingly okay. I don't know if it's just because I had such a small amount. But anyway, that was a wild story. That is not the point of today, but I did want to share it with you because I thought it was exciting. So fun, off milk, delicious. What I wanted to talk about today, I'd like to call this heading, Fuck the Ducks. And it will make sense in a second. So I was out to brunch with 2 of my friends today, and we were talking about how frustrating it is, like how you can't ever seem to organize your life. Like both of the 2 girls that I was with and myself, we like to be really organized. We like lists. We like functionality. We like planning. I know where I'm going. I know my purpose. I know the outcome. The ducks are in the row. But the reality is that we can't keep our ducks in a row because they're moving, and the fluffy little things, they just keep moving out of the row and doing whatever they want. And then just life happens. They're like the life ducks, the ducks of life that you try and line up, and it doesn't matter what you're using. It doesn't matter if you've built fences for these stupid ducks to go and walk in. It doesn't matter if they're adult ducks, and they should know better. They don't know better, and they will get out of the lineup, and they will go and ruin everything. And my friend was just like, oh, those fucking ducks. Just thought it was so funny because, fuck the ducks. I shouldn't be trying to line everything up. Sorry, I should have prefaced this episode too with a language warning. I don't usually swear, but I just thought it was so good, and it kind of rhymes, so it's like more awesome. Like I keep trying to, organize everything and know the outcome of everything, but like we just can't. We just life is so fickle and unknown. And it's so interesting. Like we were talking about different people we know that look like they have all their ducks in a row, that everything's going really well. And then you find out, years later or through a friend of a friend that they're dealing with a situation or something's gone haywire, or even like people that who are really wealthy, then they often really have terrible family like drama or issues, or you have actors and celebrities. They've got all the things that we would think, oh, your life is going so well, your ducks are in a row. But then they're terribly unhappy, or they always seem like they're wanting more. They never feel fulfilled either. And I just think it's so interesting, like how we keep trying to force our life to be this linear progression thing. And I think especially for someone like me, so I've changed career. I am 30. I'm not, having children and all of those sorts of elements that other people are ticking off. I haven't bought my own house. And then, compared to some of my other friends who might seem like they've got everything in a row, they've bought a house, they've got the family, they did their vacation before COVID kicked in, so they've done all these things. Now they're moving to get, their second house or whatever. You would think that they have their, life all lined up, but we have to remember that no one does. Like there would always be something that they wish they could have done, or they wish they missed out on, or that they're sad about, or a health problem or whatever. And I think it's just so good to remember that, because it puts everything into perspective, even though I don't like that. And I am still probably trying to control my life. And it's hard as well, because I'm very much in the headspace of, okay, well, if I don't do anything though, if I don't try and organize these ducks, then no one else will. Like no one's going to do anything for me. No one's going to make my dreams happen. I need to do that for myself. So it's finding that balance between, okay, making plans, making structure, being organized, trying to line up those ducks, but at the same time holding them really loosely. So maybe if they were like little baby fluffy ducks, then you would be gentle with them as you line them up, and you might put some seed on the path so they would stay on the path, and you might put a little gate around them, and you might give them little pats and words of encouragement so they'd stay on the path and they'd do what they would do. But then if you're holding it lightly, then hopefully, fingers crossed, if the duck jumps over the fence or decides to turn around and go backwards and you don't have your ducks lined up anymore, that you're able to then ebb and flow and be like, ooh, where's this duck taking me? And, find the new path that they're going in and be open to new possibilities. Because that's what one of my friends was saying, was like, often when you try so hard to control everything and to be organized and be focused and have a purpose and everything's going to line up, because you're holding it so tightly, you often miss out on these amazing things around you, or opportunities, doors opening, or changing even in yourself, because you're so focused. You miss life going, you miss new opportunities, you miss entertaining things that could be a great potential pathway to go, because you're so focused and so narrow-minded. And so I thought it was just a really good reminder to just hold things loosely, say, fuck the ducks. I'm not going to worry if they don't line up. I'm just going to do today. I'm going to do tomorrow, and I'm going to hold where I want to go. I'm still going to put that seed out for the ducklings, but I might put a few different rows of seeds, and I might hold it loosely. And the main focus is today, and what can I do today, and what in this moment is going to bring me, joy. And anyway, so I'm going to try and not to, control my ducks. I'm trying to let them free. I'm going to make them to be free range ducks so they can, roam free and do whatever they want. Or alternatively, I'm going to find a garden gnome and put it in place of that duck who ran away and did the wrong thing when I asked them not to. I asked them so nicely and they still ran off and did their own thing. It was so rude. Oh dear. So good. Anyway, I hope that you are feeling in control of your ducks at the moment. And if not, I hope that you are able to hold them loosely, give them a nice pat and send them on the way, and que sera, sera, as that wonderful song goes. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. You can find this, I'm going to I can't finish properly. You can find this episode of Dirty on the Couch on YouTube as well. If you would like to watch with visual viewing of me talking to you, then you can do that. Or you can follow me as well on Dirty on the Couch on Instagram. And don't forget to like and review us. Give us a rating on Apple Podcasts as well. That would be so, so awesome. I hope you have a beautiful day, a beautiful night, a beautiful whatever it is that you are up to. And just remember, fuck the ducks.